Alright guys, so it is a cool windy morning here in Texas. I'm at Texas Motor Speedway and I'm here with Suave Men to take you guys behind the scenes of what it's like to be in the pits, in the garages, touring the trailer of a NASCAR team here at the Xfinity Series. It's going to be a really fun day and I'm glad to have you guys along.
Yeah, this for us. We're glad to have you guys here. I mean, this is cool. Obviously, what Suave Men's doing and bringing you guys out here and having you guys hang out with us is awesome.
I got a question. So, I played professional football,
Yep.
right? And I've always been interested to see how, like, you know, whether it's football, basketball, it's certain attributes that make certain players great, right? Whether they can jump high, run fast, or, you know, quick reaction times, and all these different things. What in NASCAR, what makes somebody good and what makes somebody great?
I think there's a couple things. Number one, reaction time is a big deal. But I really, and this is going to sound crazy, I think the biggest attribute for a great race car driver is all visual. So depth perception for us is a huge deal. Because especially at a place a little bit different than here. So here we tend to run towards the bottom of the racetrack just because that's the fastest lane. But in 2 weeks we're going to go to Homestead, Miami.
Oh, yeah.
And the racetrack there is right on the wall. I mean, if you can be within 6 inches of the wall, that is the ideal, optimum, fastest lane you can run. The problem is when you get that close, so you're obviously looking out and ahead, right? So you want to see what's going on in front of you, no different than you would on the street. You're looking out and ahead. They're gonna jump out 2 boxes before I get to my pit stall. So you'll see them today when I'm coming in. They'll wait till 2 boxes. They jump off that wall. Actually, they're 1 box. I can turn in 2 boxes away. They can jump at 1 box. So at 1 box away, they're jumping out. Well, my job is to not hit them, right? But their job is to run fast enough that I don't get hit.
You know what I'm gonna ask?
What's that? Have I ever hit them?
Anybody got hit?
Yes. Last year at Indy, I hit one of my guys, and much like yourself, we have a lot of former football players. Hockey goalies are fantastic tire changers because they have great hand-eye coordination and they're flexible. We have baseball players. We have, I mean, you name it. Pretty much anybody that you know. A lot of what our guys actually are in the situation of is maybe they got hurt and had an injury that kept them out long enough that they kind of lost the opportunity to get back in, and so they've rehabbed and they've healed up, and they're still competitive. They're still in great shape, and they want to find another avenue to be a professional, and so they'll actually come and try out for pit crew stuff.
So we just met with Justin. It was really cool. Really nice guy. Hope he does well today in the race. We're going to be here in the Speedway Club having some lunch, and then we're heading down to the track. So now we're in the garages. We're going to go tour the truck right now and check out what it's like inside one of these NASCAR haulers.
I'm a junior, so I'm a junior. I'm not be messing around.
Let's bring everybody in. It's a little bit quieter up here. Got everybody. All right, so guys, this is our hauler. This is one of our 4 haulers for Junior Motorsports. We carry 2 fully built race cars on this hauler. So there's one out on track right now qualifying. The other one is above us. So in a second, I'll show you where the other car is. It's the backup car. We don't ever want to have to use that because that means we have totally screwed up the primary car. We don't have a lot of room in this hauler, but there is enough parts and pieces on this hauler to build a 3rd car minus the chassis. So if we had another chassis, we would never do this, number one, but if we had another chassis, we could build another car technically. Okay. We have 2 fully built Hendrick engines on this car. Unfortunately, I can't show you those to you. That's a competition rule, but they're about $75,000 a piece-ish, somewhere in there. We lease those from Hendrick Motorsports, and we have to give those back. But Mr. H actually owns part of Junior Motorsports, so it's very nice. We get to use his pit crew guys. We get to use his technology, his engines. You'll definitely notice the difference between our normal road guys. We call them the A team versus the B team. So our A team is our guys that work for Junior Motorsports. Those are the guys that actually turn wrenches on the car and make the car go faster from a technology standpoint, from a mechanical engineering standpoint. And then there's the over-the-wall guys. Those are what Justin was talking about earlier, the former D1 athletes, extreme sports. You'll notice those guys because they're about my height, but about 275, 300 pounds of solid muscle. Like I was saying, with the parts and pieces, so when something breaks on the race car, if they need something, they can know exactly where to come. Like I said, we have enough parts and pieces for a third car, so we have backup parts to backup parts to backup parts. There is literally nothing on that car that you won't be able to find in this hauler as a backup.
All right, we wrapped up the tour of the trailer. Sorry that it's windy out here, so if the wind noise on this is pretty bad, I apologize. But it is a really windy day out here at the track. But we are going to be going to the pre-race launch where they do like the national anthem and all that stuff and the driver parade. And we're going to actually be in the pits, so it should be pretty cool. Going to head over that way, meet with the rest of the team, and then go out from there.
In Illinois, Justin Allgaier.